chill gripping much of the nation. No such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, so here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They'll be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner, their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. Move those chains. That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he stopped immediately there.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week.
5 carries, 60 yards.
I can remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll drop the throw.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Brian Thomas,
His 11th touchdown of the year.
and the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. Move those chains.
Etienne up the middle. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Looking to throw.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's good.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Wandale Robinson
From 13 yards out.
and the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Jaguars offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Now ETN to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of 2. Brings up
He'll look to throw.
A short throw there to Strange.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
intended for Brenton Strange. Incomplete.
Jaguars
ready to go. Second half.
Quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 42.
Straight ahead, ETN.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Now we're at the 41, second and 9.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
It's complete to Robinson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 12-yard line.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Third and 9.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
ETN will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on third and goal. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
Let's go, Wandell.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start with the option.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw.
Got a man. That's Hunter.
Oh my God, Travis, 161 yards.
Travis Hunter with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now?
Jaguars offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Robinson's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Eluding the pressure right.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
No.
And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Colts, it's a 4th win on the year as they